Hello, 4th and 5th graders. It is the week of April 20th through 24th, and we are moving through code.org. This week it is on to lesson 3, which is all about conditionals in Minecraft. And it's all aquatic Minecraft, above water and below water. Here I'm going to tell you to do as I say, not as I do. Don't forget to go right there, sign in. Click that continue with Google button. Don't use the area up with your email and password. Don't put it up there. Always click continue with Google. I'm not going to sign in because I don't want to give away all the answers this week. I feel like I've been giving away quite a bit. So first thing you're going to do when you're onto the Minecraft, lesson 3, pick your character. And you're going to have some very easy ones, just like everything starts off with. Let's see, you need supplies for the voids ahead. Collect a boat from the chest. Okay, so hey, I only need 3 blocks. I've already got 2 on there. This shouldn't be too hard. You're going to move forward. Awesome. So it goes pretty quickly, the first couple. Like every week, it gets there. Ooh, now we actually have to move forward and turn right. And you can see the boat is right in front of us. So I'm not going to keep doing this one. I'm going to kind of jump ahead a bit because there's this word up here, conditionals. The word conditionals right there. And that comes from the word condition. And basically you're programming if some certain condition has been made in the program. Like, once you do this, or if this, then that. They're called kind of if-then statements, is what they were called back in my day. You'd actually code, you'd say, if this happens, do that. Something a little different about the Microsoft Minecraft ones here. There's videos that pop up in front of you. None of these circles up top are the actual video. And here we see our first kind of conditional. Repeat until goal. Well, what's the goal? Hey, let's feed cod to the dolphin. Use a repeat block until we get across the ocean faster. Well, looks like our guy is pointed right at that dolphin. Until you reach the goal, move forward. And this person keeps running through until, oh, there you go. You've reached the dolphin. So again, not too hard. Where it starts getting a little bit trickier is somewhere around here. And I'll be honest, I took one look at some of this stuff and I was like, there's way too much happening on the screen over here. I've got the person in the rowboat with glowing something and other glowing things that might be lava or whatever. And here we go. It says, first icebergs, now lava. Get through the volcanic island and find the tropical fish in the coral reef. You can tell just by the blocks that are available to you that what you're going to use. This is a long way to go on here to get to that simple fish that's bubbling right around there. I know I'm going to repeat myself until I get to the goal. And I know I'm going to need to move forward quite a bit. So if I run that and I'm seeing that I'm repeating myself, go forward, go forward, go forward. Obviously at some point you're going to smack into a wall here. And he's going to just keep doing that. It's not even going to stop on me. Until I reach the goal, I want to move forward. I'm going to need to do a lot of that. But what you're also going to need to do is, hey, if I get to a spot where I need to turn right, I should do that. If there's something over to the right, I should probably turn right. And let's see what this does. We're just going along, going along, going along. He's always looking to his right. Oh, hey, there was something to the right, so I turned. And again, there's something to the right, so I turned. And there's something to the right, and you've reached your goal. And by using this conditional, that if block there, that if there's a path to the right, look at this. It told me I could use 7 blocks. I didn't even need 7 blocks. I did it in 5. So again, just like the last couple weeks, if you're using loops and you're using these effectively, you can do this stuff in fewer moves than it tells you to. There are definitely some longer ones. I don't even think there's a challenge one this week. There's not. They're all practice. So you should be able to get through all these. I will say, let's try to find... this was one of the ones that... This is where I got a little bit confused on some, because I was like, wait a minute, this again looks pretty easy. I'm spiraling in. If you can kind of see this, you're trying to get to the squid there, who's hiding there. Again, it's not super hard. I'm just moving forward, and it looks like I gotta keep. At some point, I'm gonna have to make a right turn. But the question is, what am I making right turns as? There's different kind of blocks. So I figured, again, it doesn't give you stuff unless you need it for the most part. So looking through all this, blue coral, I didn't think I'd be running over blue coral much, not much red coral. There's only like 1 or 2 on there. Sand. Um, Again, there's 7 things here. Guess and check. Guess and check. The sea lantern, a lantern is a light, obviously. We know what the word lantern means. So I figured, okay, I'll stand on the sea lantern and keep turning right, because that seems to be the spiral. My person's kind of walking, swimming, and oh yes, those white things are sea lanterns. So when you get to those, it actually keeps turning right. And again, by using these loops and by using that conditional, that if, look at that. I got there again in 5 steps instead of the 9. So you use these correctly and you'll be there a lot faster than you think. So gave a few answers away here. Gave a few clues too for some other ones. That's about it. I can see you on Wednesday or Thursday, so try to get some of these done. If not, on Wednesday or Thursday, come hang out for half an hour at your scheduled time and do it while I'm going through this again. I spend about the first 5 or 10 minutes doing this, and then I take about 20 minutes of questions and working through stuff after that. Just wanted to show you, this obviously isn't perfectly updated yet because I don't have the video here. I'm going to put the video here. But yeah, week of April 20th through 24th, 4th and 5th grade, your page is exactly the same. You're doing Course E, Lesson 3. It's all about Minecraft, using those if statements. If I'm standing on this, turn this way. If I'm standing on that, turn that way. Don't forget, sign in with Google. If you missed last week's recorded live lesson, they're there now for ever and ever, I guess. Week's lesson 2 is there with that. That'll go over lesson 2. If you haven't checked it out yet, click on my virtual community school. I'm going to update this picture every week with something neat that I'm doing. I have a virtual community school. It ends up looking like this, and I've got 4 of my clubs that I usually do. My Legoverse Robotics one is pretty cool. You can build Lego stuff online. That Star Destroyer right there, completely at this mechabricks.com link. The virtual Vex coding is something that if we had more face-to-face time this year, I would definitely have gotten us into, because while I do have almost a dozen Vex robots in the class, I don't have enough robot for every kid to sit down with. This would have been something we would use in the classroom as well. Like half you'd be working with a robot, half you would be doing this, and then we'd switch every week. But you can actually do coding with virtual Vex robots here. If you're looking just for a fun little coding game, if you're sick of code.org, the Lego Mindstorms Fix the Factory is there. If you've got younger brothers and sisters, actually, wait a minute, let me go over to Science Club, because Science Club has some cool stuff that you guys could do. As long as you've got a parent that can use some lighter fluid with you. I'm sure you got baking soda and sugar around. You can see these growing snakes that my kids and I were making in our fire pit. They get pretty big, and we did them a few different times, and they just kept growing. I've got how to make ice cream in a bag. I've got some instant freeze water bottle stuff. If you've got younger brothers and sisters, or even if you want to look at the stuff in the junior STEM or the junior engineering, that's there too. But again, one last time, you are doing code.org, what are we, Unit E, Lesson 3, just the next one after you've done the past 2 weeks. That's it, and I'll see you on Wednesday or Thursday. Bye.